How's it going, everybody? Gaurav Bhatt and Mihir Vasavra here. You're listening to the Express Sports Podcast and it's game time. It's a loaded episode today. It's a loaded topic. We will be talking about Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi, India's two tennis greats. Lee Hesh, जिनको प्यार से the Indian Express बुलाया जाता था, that's a tremendous nickname. Their partnership is the subject of a documentary which came out this Friday called Breakpoint on ZEE5. Now, there's a lot to talk about Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi, their complicated legacy. But before we get started with that conversation, let me just list out their accomplishments. Leander Paes has won 18 Grand Slam titles. He holds a career Grand Slam in both doubles and mixed doubles. Now, a career Grand Slam is when a player has won all 4 Grand Slam tournaments. That is Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open. Paes also holds the world record for most Davis Cup doubles wins. He is the only tennis player in the world to have played 7 Olympics, and he is India's only tennis Olympic medalist at Atlanta 96, where he defeated the likes of Thomas Enquist and Andre Agassi. Paes also holds wins over Pete Sampras and Goran Ivanisevic. Mahesh Bhupathi, meanwhile, won 12 Grand Slam titles. Mahesh, in fact, was the first Indian to win a Grand Slam title. Mahesh also has secured a career Grand Slam in mixed doubles twice. And together, Paes and Bhupathi, they won 24 consecutive doubles matches in Davis Cup. That is the most successful Indian partnership. But despite all these accomplishments, 1 घंटे का episode, we could just dissect their tournament wins and their performances on court. Unfortunately, एक public consciousness में और एक सारा जितने narratives रहे हैं around Indian tennis, Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi ceased to be the tremendous on-court player that they were. And उनका off-court turmoil जितना रहा है, the public spats, they've become an example of that. So, Mihir, I use the word unfortunately, so you already know how I feel about it. But isn't it true that when I say Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi, you would expect me to say what was the latest, bar war between them and what were the latest comments passed back and forth?
I honestly thought that would be the entire episode. But for a change, it's nice to begin the discussion by talking about all that they have achieved. And कभी-कभी गौरव हम I think भूल जाते हैं, especially after all these years, almost 20-25 years since they started playing together. हम भूल जाते हैं कि उन्होंने actually कितना achieve किया है. The list that you read out, it hits you ऐसे moments पे कि they were actually that good. And if we put into context, वो era भी तो थोड़ा सा, late 90s, second half of the 90s, particularly इतना successful नहीं था for Indian sport. And then these two came in, kind of raised the bar for Indian sport, Indian tennis considerably. But like you said, uske baad it's always been about the barbs and the taunts and I hate that word, but the bitchiness and everything else put together. And it's just been that for a major part of our reporting careers, hasn't it been, Gaurav?
Absolutely, yeah. And that has been the biggest misfortune of it all, that we didn't get to personally, as reporters, witness the sort of magic that these two would conjure on a tennis court. Because let's just talk about in tennis terms. Now, Mahesh Bhupathi is a big dude. He has a big serve. He has a great return. And he was predominantly an ad court player, which means he played from the left-hand side usually of the court. Jisme uska return fir dobara it would come into play. Pace would be the guy stationed at the net. And he reflexes, I have no superlative to use here, the reflexes that Pace had, net pe. He would cover the entirety of the net. बहुत ही मुश्किल से उसके पीछे से ball pass होती थी. And if it would, या उसके ऊपर lob मारते थे because Pace isn't especially tall. So there was always Bhupathi to cover it up. So that they were so in sync, and the synergy of these two playing styles together, that is what drove this team to such success. In fact, in 1999, they had a stellar run where they reached all 4 Grand Slam finals and won 2 of them, French Open and Wimbledon. And that Wimbledon win, especially as Pace has put it time and again, he basically says ki 2 brown mundes winning the Wimbledon there, where they met as juniors. That is a huge deal. And that was a huge deal. But like you said, Mihir, yaar, wo ek cheez hamesha reh jata hai, because now when we watch the clips and now when we watch the reruns of those matches, इट्स इलेक्ट्रिक यार. डबल्स टेनिस अपने आप में एक तो इट्स अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट बॉल गेम ऑल टुगेदर. और ये उस एरा का बात है जब ये लोग 5-5 सेट खेलते थे यार, और प्रॉपर डबल्स प्लेयर्स होते थे. अभी नहीं है कि मतलब ठीक है देयर आर डबल स्पेशलिस्ट एंड देयर आर ग्रेट डबल्स टीम्स, बट उस टाइम में इवन द टॉप सिंगल्स प्लेयर वुड कम इन टू द ड्रॉज ऑफ डबल्स एंड दे वुड थ्रो रेंच इन अदर टीम्स प्लान्स. तो वी मिस्ड आउट अ लॉट ऑफ दैट. And what we got a bucket load of was, the toxicity or the partnerships. And credit where it's due. अभी credit ही चल रहा है खैर अभी तक तो, मतलब कितने अच्छे players थे और कितना अच्छा partnership था. But they tried to make it work time and again, like a bad on and off relationship. But वो हो जाता है यार. That one time when you break up, it's very difficult to get back together. And that's what happened in this case, man.
It almost reminds me of all those rock bands of the previous decades. ना मतलब आपके जब भी one too many alpha males in one group, so it generally does not work. We'll of course sort of come to what happened and why they split and everything else. I think your memory is refreshed having watched this documentary, but I would have rather preferred if their fight would have been because पेस नेट के पास से सारे बॉल्स रिटर्न कर लेता और भूपति पीछे ऐसे ही वेला खड़ा रहता एंड उसके वजह से वो गुस्सा हो गया. बट इन एक्चुअल लाइफ ऐसा नहीं था, राइट? सो यू स्पोक अबाउट ऑल द गुड times and all the highs that they achieved, but what was it that led to the low and troubles after that?
I think, yeah, you hit the nail on its head when you said two alpha males. Now, physically, we've talked about the differences. Playing style, mein, there were differences. Even personality-wise, there were huge differences. Now, Leander, when he speaks, it's almost like there's always a camera trained at him, and he had been given a script for what is going to happen the next day. He always has answers for everything. He's very charming, and he captures everybody's attention. And Bhupati, on the other hand, was the stoic, introverted fellow, and Pace would kick him when they were sitting at the table trying to answer all the questions. He would kick him below the table. Ki, you have to speak up now. You have to answer some questions. I can't be doing the talking for both of us. So personality-wise, also there was, I won't say clash, but it became a clash because these two personalities, they extended off court in the sense that Bhupati was more into the business side of things, and Leander was more off court. Kahan dinner kare, kya hoga, all those sort of things. And the first spark was, as Leander Pace puts it himself in the documentary, I have seen the documentary, so I can talk about it. Leander Pace says ki CR Arms ka ek ad tha, I'm sure you remember that brand. And it was a huge deal ki दो टेनिस प्लेयर्स को, these two rising stars, they got that great ad. और वो ad का कुछ तो कॉन्सेप्ट ऐसा था कि जेफरी बॉयकॉट, द ग्रेट इंग्लिश क्रिकेटर, he was there trying to teach cricket to both these players, Leander Pace and Mahesh Bhupati. And Leander Pace wouldn't connect. He would get hit in the groins, and Mahesh Bhupati would middle the ball or something like that. It was for comedic purposes only. एक on court भी एक ऐसा ad shoot हुआ था. These two guys in proper beautiful suits, and they are playing tennis, and I think Pace loses a point or something. Bhupati puts in a full stretch dive. और हुआ क्या कि then Pace recounts in this documentary कि he was unhappy in the way that he was being portrayed in those ads. कि why am I?
No
yes
way.
And he says it with a straight face. Again, I don't know, I can't give enough credit to Pace in how he says all these things, and he says it so with almost tears in his eyes and such gravitas in his voice. क्या आपको बुरा लगता है, हाँ यार इसका बैटिंग अच्छा क्यों नहीं दिखाया भूपति का? एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड वी हैव भूपति हु सेज कि आई हैड नो हैंड इन द स्क्रिप्टिंग ऑफ दोस एड्स.
ऑफ कोर्स नॉट.
तो आपको हल्का सा आइडिया मिल जाता है कि क्यों ऐसा हुआ. एक थोड़ा और हल्का सा, अगर इफ आई कैन यूज द वर्ड सिनिस्टर और इवन एन इंसिडियस रीजन वाज दैट भूपति, लाइक आई सेड, वाज द फर्स्ट इंडियन टू विन अ ग्रैंड स्लैम टाइटल. अब पेस was the senior of the two. He was the elder brother of this relationship. He was the more alpha of the two alpha males. He spoke for the two. Business deals उसने try किया. He says that he took a big cut in his sponsorship deals, endorsement deals, जिसकी वजह से भूपति को उसका जो वो चाहता था उससे 5 गुना ज्यादा मिला, because Pace cut down on his endorsement. But the thing remained कि Bhupati was the one who win a Grand Slam title. When in 97 Bhupati entered the mixed doubles draw at the French Open, and he basically says कि यार मुझे बस $1,000 और मिल जाते उस काम के. And Pace wasn't in the mixed doubles draw, And Bhupati went on to win the whole thing 97 में. He became the first Indian to win a Grand Slam title. I repeat it again and again because it was also Japan's first Grand Slam title. Rika Hiraki was the partner. दोनों कंट्रीज का मीडिया टूट पड़ा यार भूपति के घर पे बैंगलोर में. जापान से लोग आते रहे, 6 महीने तक बातें होती रही न्यूज में ये वो. तो समवेयर इट सॉर्ट ऑफ पिंच्ड द अंडरपेज दैट ही वाज द फर्स्ट इंडियन टेनिस प्लेयर टू मेक अ मार्क in the sense that he won the Olympic medal. But that first Grand Slam title, that was taken away from him. So he halka sa points at that also. Bhupati also says that maybe that also played a part. But even then, the most interesting bit in their relationship is something that Pace has always said, is that whenever you see the photos of us holding those trophies at the podiums and those 4 Grand Slam finals that they reached in 1999, which I mentioned before, those were the worst times off court wise. इनकी दोनों में बात नहीं हो रही थी. There was zilch communication. Coaches का लफड़ा चल रहा था कि you have this coach and he is on your side, whatever. So that gives a very different look to all those happy memories that I thought कि इतना अच्छा खेलते थे ये लोग, and those chest bumps इतना animated. Now when you hear कि off court बिल्कुल दोनों का बात नहीं होता था, then it's no surprise कि यार this partnership which is so highly spoken of, so talked about, it was such a short fling in the long run because these two guys, Leander तो 47-48 तक भी he was on the court. तो इतने लंबे जर्नी में Bhupati was his partner for थोड़ा सा time and he also only won like 3 Grand Slam doubles titles with Bhupati. तो ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत लंबा relationship था, but इतने सारे incidents behind the scenes हो रहे थे. It doesn't come as a surprise कि things went this bad and this sour.
इसमें the biggest takeaway for me in Gaurav, what you explained itne अच्छे से, is right now, as we speak, I just Googled and I have this picture of the 2001 French Open title which they won. And उनके चेहरे पे smile जो है वो काफी obligatory rather than celebratory. So I think now when you look back 20 years ago के photos, काफी अलग perspective से हम देख रहे हैं. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, it also points to their skill and their genius ki despite not having any kind of camaraderie or any kind of communication off the court, still they could just land on the court and do whatever they did and win Grand Slams. That just shows ki kitne skillful the, the kind of understanding, the chemistry they had on court, which they tried to revive, but it didn't work out. You mentioned the split that was starting to happen, which actually happened after the Siaram sad, which I find it ridiculously naive at so many levels. Where 2006 Asian Games turned out to be an even bitter saga, didn't it?
Yeah. So what Bhupati says in the documentary, and again, these things they have spoken about publicly also, but still there are layers to it. There are wrinkles which are brought to the light is series ke dwara, is the thing that Bhupati is asked what would be the one chapter that you'd want to edit from your life and that you'd want to completely omit that never happened. He's a well-spoken fellow. He's very articulate. So he says ki I wouldn't need not, edit it or omit it, but I would like a retake on it. And he actually listed 2 chapters. So the 2006 Doha Asian Games, which you mentioned, is the latter one. And I'll come to that. But even before that, Mihir, the doomed 2004 ka Athens Olympics. Now, अब तुझसे ज्यादा ये कौन जानता है? And Mahesh Bhupati, when he says this, and I find it slightly hard to believe, but maybe it is true. Mihir, he says in the documentary that he would consider giving up his 12 Grand Slam titles if that buys him an Olympic gold. Now, remember Leander Pace already had won his Olympic medal, a historic one at that. But as a pair, इन लोगों ने Grand Slam titles जीत लिए थे. They were the world #1 team ahead of, pairs like the Woodies and even the rising Bryan brothers. But वो Olympic medal missing था. And they had a few shots at the medals. 2000 में Sydney Olympics में they came up against the spirited Woodies, which is Mark Woodford and Todd Woodbridge. Aussie pair था. Sydney में Olympics हो रहे थे. Mark Woodford had announced that he would retire after that Olympics. So the crowd was so one-sided and so in favor of the Aussies कि वो momentum की वजह से Pace and Bhupati were just blown away. 2004 Athens में they had already had their split. Already बहुत acrimonious हो गया था relationship और consistently pair भी नहीं कर रहे थे एक दूसरे के साथ वो tournaments में. But because it was the Olympics, दोनों फिर साथ में आए. And they defeated great teams यार. They defeated Americans जिसमें एंडी रॉडिक था. They defeated the Swiss team जिसमें रॉजर फेडरर था. And the semi-final lineup was such कि अगर 100 बारी वो semi-final lineup played out होता तो मतलब कम से कम 95 बारी पेस एंड भूपति would have taken the gold medal. बट वो पहले अपना सेमीफाइनल हारे. उसके बाद अनलाइक लिएंडर के पहले ओलंपिक्स में विच वाज बैक इन बार्सिलोना, यहाँ पे अपना सेमीफाइनल मैच हार के यू आरंट अश्योर्ड ऑफ अ ब्रॉन्ज मेडल. तो फिर एक ब्रॉन्ज मेडल प्ले ऑफ हुआ एंड दे वर 1 पॉइंट फ्रॉम विनिंग दैट मेडल. 1 पॉइंट से रह गए वो लोग और दे वर ऑन मैच पॉइंट. दे वेस्टेड दैट मैच पॉइंट एंड देन दे लॉस्ट एंड दे डिडंट लीव द कोर्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2-3 hours. They literally had to be dragged out of the court by their team because it was such a golden moment for them to win an Olympic medal as a pair. और in fact, उसके बाद बातें ऐसा आ गया कि Pace may be tanked. He lost that match on purpose. To which I say कि यार कोई इतना स्ट्रेटेजाइज करके मतलब इतनी मुश्किल टीमों को हराते हुए सेमीफाइनल हार के फिर ब्रॉन्ज मेडल में एक सेट की लीड लेके फिर मैच पॉइंट अर्न करके अगर टैंक करता है या जानबूझ के हारता है तो वेल दाद देना चाहिए थोड़ा. बट 2004 was one such heartbreak कि उसके बाद they never came close. And we'll probably mention कि आगे के ओलंपिक्स में क्या हुआ. Like we said, पेस ने तो 7 ओलंपिक्स खेले, but 2004 का heartbreak बहुत severe था. That was perhaps the best chance that they had. उसके बाद 2006 एशियन गेम्स में ऑलरेडी 2004 का heartbreak भी थोड़ा रोल प्ले कर चुका था. They had further drifted apart. But मिहिर उस एशियन गेम्स में the Indian team, the Federation ITA, the All India Tennis Association, they called on Mahesh Bhupathi to come in क्योंकि टीम यंग था और आके आप इंडिया के लिए खेलें और मतलब मेडल दिलाएं. So what happens in the team event is that there are 2 singles matches and then a doubles match. तो पहला सिंगल्स मैच करण रस्तोगी बहुत आराम से हार गए. Second singles match was played by Rohan Bopanna, who was losing that match. He turned it around. 3-3.5 घंटे का मैराथन मैच हुआ and he brought India level 1-1. Now the onus was on the great doubles pair of Mahesh Bhupathi and Leander Paes कि यार ये तो आराम से निकाल देंगे. Chinese Taipei, if I remember correctly, was the team that they were facing. And they lost. In 40 minutes or so, they were done. To which Bopanna has said कि यार अगर इतना मेरे को पता होता तो मैं 3 घंटे मेहनत ही नहीं करता to put us back at 1-1 कि अगर doubles pair ऐसे हार जाएंगे. And what happened after that loss? They were still in contention for the men's doubles gold, men's doubles medals, that is, क्योंकि ये तो team event था. But Leander Paes certainly thought कि maybe Mahesh Bhupathi is not fit. और कैप्टन जो थे नंदन बाल उस टाइम टीम के, he also said कि यार महेश, you have to pass a certain fitness test, you have to show a fitness certificate. Again, all of this is in the documentary and they both talk about it candidly. And Mahesh felt insulted कि यार I didn't even want to come and you nominated my name. You got me here and I'm not going to sit here on the bench. I want to play. When have I ever taken the court when I'm not, when I'm less than 100% fit? But Leander and Captain Nandan Bal insisted कि नहीं यार आप fitness test दीजिए and we want to be sure that you're fully fit. Otherwise, I'll partner Rohan Bopanna, Leander Paes said. Bhupathi passed the fitness test. उनके डॉक्टर ने उनको क्लियरेंस दिया. He showed it to the folks. एंड देन दे वर लाइक कि नहीं यार ऑन कोर्ट फिटनेस एक अलग चीज है. ये फिटनेस टेस्ट तो आपकी बैक वगैरह का है. ऑन कोर्ट फिटनेस वी आर स्टिल नॉट श्योर. आप एक ट्रायल सेट खेलिए एंड देन वील सी. सो लिएंडर पेस पार्टनर महेश भूपति. दे वर फेसिंग रोहन बोपन्ना एंड मुस्तफा घोष. और पता नहीं कैसे बट इंडियन मीडिया को ये बात पता चल गई जो वहां एशियन गेम्स में था. एंड फॉर दैट ट्रायल सेट विच वाज सपोज्ड टू बी बिहाइंड क्लोज्ड डोर्स, विच वाज सपोज्ड टू बी अ वेरी प्राइवेट, अ वेरी it's that sort of an affair where a person is giving a litmus test of his fitness, of his on-court fitness, despite him stating repeatedly that he is fit. Media वहां पहुंच गए and started covering it as this great tennis match, and Bhupathi was miffed, he was irked. He still won that trial set with Leander Paes, and he won the whole damn thing. वो दोनों जाके men's doubles का gold ले आए. And in the documentary, Bhupathi says कि I had to win that gold medal. मतलब उससे कुछ भी कम नहीं चलता, because I would have been blamed. कि क्यों मतलब तुम क्यों खेले when you were not fit to get India the gold medal. But yeah, he singled that chapter out as the one he would at least want another shot at, which is, I don't know, all these stories यार मैंने तो हल्का फुल्का पहले सुना था, फिर मैंने अभी दोबारा मेमोरी रिफ्रेश हुई, अभी मैं तुम्हारे सामने बोल रहा हूँ. तो it's been like thrice I've lived this story, but still it's still hard to believe all this. I don't know, the word that you used was I think correct, that bitchiness.
Yeah, it is quite crazy, na? I mean, it is of course thoda sa, I don't know the correct word for it, but in a way, it's also about their competitive rivalry, right? Both want to win at any cost. So I think bottom line इसमें वो एक आ जाती है कि at some level they were, even if it was selfish, but they were doing it to win. Of course, because contrasting personalities थे तो clashes were inevitable. But still, Gaurav, 2006 के ये इंसिडेंट के बाद, 2004 के इंसिडेंट के बाद, they still tried to come back, right? I mean, I remember this was the time when I think we entered into the profession of sports journalism. एंड थोड़ा सा हम रोज प्रिंटेड ग्लासेस पहन कर आए थे अबाउट दिस प्रोफेशन. अभी आई थिंक 13-14 साल के बाद काफी चेंज हो गया है हमारा व्यूज. But one thing that hasn't changed throughout our journalism careers is the love-hate relationship between the two giants of Indian tennis. I remember, I mean, a few years after I started working, Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi announced that they'll join hands again, and they paired up for the Commonwealth Games, jahan par they lost in the semi-finals. I think it was to Peter Lushak and Tom Hanley. I don't remember the names, but I think it was them in the 2010 Commonwealth. Jahan basically it was the gold was for them to take. I mean, platter पे रखा हुआ था, उन्हें just had to turn up and play and win, and that didn't happen. But उसके बाद I think in 2011 Chennai Open they won that title, and that year they reached the final of 2011 Australian Open as well, where they lost to the Bryan brothers. And उसके बाद फिर वापस दरार सी आ गई, cracks resurfaced, and we all know what happened in the lead up to the 2012 Olympics. And that I think was the lowest point from my point of view in their relationship. Of course, Athens, Doha, everything had a competitive angle to it. But in 2012, it became incredibly personal and incredibly bitter, didn't it?
It absolutely did. Listeners, in 2012, Bopanna was asked to pair up with Leander Paes, and he was adamant that he was going to play with Mahesh Bhupathi only. He was not going to pair up with Leander Paes. And then Leander Paes had to make do with the scratch pair of himself and Vishnu Vardhan. And as expected, दोनों ही teams कुछ नहीं कर पाई. 2012 में भी हम लोग वापस ऐसे ही आए. There was almost an identical scenario in 2016, 4 years later at Rio, where again Rohan Bopanna, he was in the top 10 ranked doubles players of the world. So he had the say. He said, I'm going to partner Saket Mainini. Now Saket Mainini was ranked 125 at that point. Leander Paes in the 12-14 months before the Rio Olympics had won 4 Grand Slam titles. He was ranked 40 something. So it didn't make sense, but again, it was Bopanna's prerogative in the sense that he kept saying कि यार styles don't match, दोनों ही dual scored players हैं और काफी it won't gel at all. But Aita then twisted his arm and said कि you have to partner Leander Paes. Both of you are the best bet at getting us the Olympic medal. And as you can expect, they lost in the first round of the Rio Olympics men's doubles. तो कुछ भी सही नहीं जा रहा था यार. And acrimonious relationships, Mihir, which finally brings us to the closing remarks, the closing point. It wasn't like Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi was the only tennis partnership which saw these low points. Bopanna, like we said, twice he refused to partner Leander Paes for the biggest event of them all. And even Sania Mirza basically said कि यार I want to play mixed doubles with Bopanna rather than Leander Paes. और कुछ social media पे snide remarks थे, एक दूसरे को toxic कह रहे थे लोग. In that lead up, that was especially bitter. Of course, both Rohan and Sania feature in the documentary, but they don't talk about their personal relationships, and neither was, to be honest, the subject, the relationships between Sania Mirza, Rohan Bopanna and Leander Paes. But that brings us to the complicated legacy, Mihir, and this is something that we have talked about. पहले भी हमने पॉडकास्ट में भी हिंट किया हुआ है इंडियन टेनिस का, but that complicated legacy, it's not just limited to Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi की चलो 3 Grand Slam जीते, but यार इतना love hate relationship था. It has had, in some sense, in one way or the other, it has had a lasting impact on Indian tennis overall, na? Because Mahesh Bhupathi abhi recently, when he was the Davis Cup non-playing captain, he said, yeah, nahi, Leander Paes doesn't fit in the team, and he asked, other doubles players to come in. It continued till that recently, till 2017 and 2018, when Bhupathi was well and truly retired. Paes was still hanging on. He was, a great Davis Cup player, but there was still that bitterness. तो काफी टाइम तक उसका इम्पैक्ट रहा और शायद आगे भी दिखता ही रहेगा.
Absolutely, यार. I mean, ये सब जो statements अभी आ रहे हैं कि the brotherly love and the other soft terms that they've been using for each other. It might be well and good to sell this series and for the current mood, but हम deny नहीं कर सकते हैं कि उनका relationship is of course a different thing. Despite whatever the differences they had between them, they could compete, they did play together, and they achieved things that no other tennis players in India have, at least in doubles. But you would also know, Gaurav, having covered Indian tennis for such a long time, कि उनके इस bitter relationship की वजह से the generations that followed, they always suffered, because when you were, for example, in the Davis Cup camps or in the Olympic teams, you had to be either with Leander or with Mahesh. And if you were trying to balance the two, तो फिर तो मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल हो रहा था वो टाइट रोप वॉक करना. एंड कहीं ना कहीं वो प्रेशर में आके वो एटमॉस्फेयर में रहकर I believe that India did not achieve as much as they could in Davis Cups and the Olympics. Of course, this equation of theirs had very little impact on how the Indian teams performed in the Grand Slams and other ATP, WTA tournaments. But imagine ना, अगर जो एक बड़ी डेविस कप विन आती है, एक बड़ा ओलंपिक मेडल आता, it could have had a great impact on tennis in India. अभी जो की सिचुएशन इतनी डायर है that we don't even know कि डेविस कप टीम में कौन है. We haven't had a Grand Slam singles entry for ages now. डबल्स में दूर दूर तक कोई दिखाई नहीं दे रहा कि कौन इवन बाहर के कोई प्लेयर के साथ पार्टनर के कोई टाइटल जीत पाएगा. It is a very dire situation when we talk about it right now, and I wish they could have left a legacy jahan par we would have been talking about more players winning titles or fighting for titles rather than people fighting each other.
Absolutely, yaar. And at this point, I know producer Shashank put out a disclaimer before the recording कि यार मैं इस विषय पे ज्यादा कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता. I'm neither Camp Leander, Camp Bhupati. But Shashank, you could not have escaped the names at least. GK book से लेके UPSC entrance exams में नाम हमेशा आते हैं. Leander Pace and Mahesh Bhupathi. And having sat through this discussion filled with vitriol and triumphs, तुम्हारा क्या opinion है closing remarks इस episode में?
I think एक बार मैंने देखा था, I think Leander Pace को सचिन के साथ he used to open, right?
Yeah. And then one down पे Mahesh Bhupathi would come in. Yeah.
I think some of the things that you talked about was like came as a surprise to me in the sense that, you know, just that CRM ad thing. Like, what the hell is that? Like, that's so petty, and so like the fact that these are such great players winning such big awards, their mind will go there. I mean, it comes as a surprise to me, but I guess in the end we are all human. And that fact I found interesting, that somebody would give up just all the Grand Slams to win that one Olympic gold medal. So yeah, I learned a lot in this episode.
Well done, yeah. 2 points you managed to remember and you managed to recite, but those are salient points. And the time that these two were coming along, you alluded to cricket, match fixing scandal काफी बड़ा हुआ था, and that was the backdrop of these CRM ads and these two going on that famous run. So if they had persisted थोड़ा सा, a little longer, maybe balance would have shifted थोड़ा in tennis's favor. मतलब बदलेगा तो कभी नहीं, but वो बहुत अच्छा एक टाइम था, but we couldn't capitalize. Anyway, on that note, folks, that's all for today. Stay tuned to the Express Sports Podcast for game time every Saturday. But more importantly, stay safe. Adios.
You were listening to Express Sports by the Indian Express. This week's show was edited and mixed by Suresh Pawar and produced by me, Shashank Bhargav. If you like the show, then do subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also recommend the show to someone you think will like it. Share it with a friend or someone in your family. It's the best way for people to get to know about us. You can also tweet us at Express Podcasts and write to us at podcasts@indianexpress.com.